Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. All praise is due to Allah. We seek His forgiveness. We seek His guidance. We seek refuge in Allah from the evils of ourselves and the evils of our deeds. Whomsoever Allah guides, none can misguide. And whomsoever Allah misguides, none can guide. I bear witness that none has a right to be worshipped except Allah, alone without no partners or associates. And I bear witness that Muhammad is his servant and messenger. To proceed. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I would like to take this time to discuss the topic of Kufr and Kaafir. That is disbelief and the disbelievers, as well as our association with them. What is Kufr? Disbelief. It is to disbelieve in any of the articles of faith. That is Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, the last day, and Allah's divine decree, the good and bad of it. It is also committed acts that goes against the commandments of Allah, the Almighty, the Sublime. It is denying the truth. And what is the truth? It is that none has the right to be worshipped except Allah alone, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and that the Quran is Kalamullah, which is known as the uncreated word of Allah. Who are the disbelievers? They are those who commit acts of disbelief, who doesn't believe in the articles of faith, who desire the life of this glorious world over that of the hereafter, who turn their faces in arrogance and pride whenever Allah's name is mentioned, who don't think of death, believe that all that they have, that all they accomplished in this world, that all that they accumulated in this world will last forever. And if it doesn't last forever, that they will get much more when they do depart from this world. When dealing with them, we are to treat them fairly in business and trade. We are to be kind to them and give them dawah. However, we are to hate them because of their disbelief. We must not take them as our friends. We are not to intermingle with them, nor sit in their company, even if they are our closest and most beloved dear ones, unless it be for beneficial purposes, like spreading dawah. There is a disease in their hearts, and that disease is contagious and definitely lethal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, "You will not find any people who believe in Allah on the last day, making friendship with those who oppose Allah and His messenger, even though they were their fathers, their sons, their brothers, or their kindred." Surah 58, Ayah 22. Allah also says, "O ye who believe, take not as awliya," which is supporters and helpers, your fathers and your brothers, if they prefer disbelief over belief. In their hearts is a disease of doubt and hypocrisy, and Allah has increased their disease. And that's in Surah 2, Ayah 10. And in Surah 5, Ayah 51, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says pertaining to the Jews and Christians, "O you who believe, take not the Jews and Christians as your friends, protectors, and helpers. They are only friends, protectors, and helpers of each other." And in a couple of hadiths, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, and this has been narrated by Amir bin Nas, who reported, "I heard it from the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam." He said it quite audibly and not secretly. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Behold, the posterity of my fathers, that is so and so, are not my friends. Verily, Allah and the pious believers are my friends." Abu Hurairah narrated, radiyallahu anhu, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "A man follows the religion of his friend, so each one should consider whom he makes friends with." Abu Sa'id al-Khudri narrated, radiallahu anhu, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, associate only with a believer and let only the God-fearing man eat your meals. And with that I say, when it comes down to dealing with disbelievers, we have certain criteria that we must follow. We deal with them in transaction, business, and dawah. We are not to pray for them, because when Abraham in the Quran, when he went to pray for his father, Allah stopped him. Told him he can't pray for his father because his father is a disbeliever. Look at the story of Noah, with the conversation between Allah and Noah when the flood overtook Noah's son. When his son claimed that he'll hide up on the mountain, that the water would not touch him when he'd be up on that high mountain, and the water swept him away. Allah said he is not of your son, because he was a disbeliever. We are not to befriend the disbelievers, because they are friends one another. They rejoice when we fall short of something, and they get upset when we succeed. Those are not our friends. So we must be mindful that the Muslim Ummah, our Ummah, the Ummah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is one brotherhood. The brotherhood of Islam is stronger than the brotherhood of blood. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh.